Man that will stay anonymous, will protect his personality.
Anonymous?
I said it wrong already, didn't I? What? Anonymous?
Anonymous.
That's what I said.
You said anonymous.
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 Yeah.
Anon.
Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Yeah.
Amos.
What are you trying to get me to say?
I don't know. You can't say it.
On my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, let me in.
All right. Welcome everybody to episode 10 of Intrusive Thoughts.
10? It's episode 10, baby.
It's
Let's
episode
go.
10.
Let's go.
That's why we're live
Big
streaming it.
news.
We're taking every precaution, every accessible way to get this out to you guys with your boy Jake and his other boy
EJ.
Right back at you at number 10. No one thought we'd make it this
Number
far.
10, Intrusive Thoughts.
It's pretty
Intrusive
cool.
Thoughts podcast, man. We're getting there.
It's pretty cool to
Getting
think
there.
about it. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it's you. How was your week?
It was sad.
Sad.
Yeah.
Why was it a sad week?
Because the Birds lost to the Jets, and it's never happened in history. of
Never
football.
happened. That
So,
was an ugly game.
It was rough,
It was.
but I don't really want to talk about it because it was so sad.
Do you know what I want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
Went to the Phillies game on Thursday.
Yeah, the game
The
that's
NLDS clinching game.
the game that someone sold my ticket away, so I couldn't even have I didn't even have the chance to go.
Electric. Dude, I've never felt a stadium vibrate
I know.
like that stadium does. Dude, I was all right. Tickets were a lot. Don't get me wrong, but I was up in the 400 level, and I thought we were coming down.
Yeah.
I thought they were bringing the house down. Dude, anytime when Castellanos hit that second home run, everybody's jumping at the same time. Dude, you feel it just go whoa, whoa, whoa.
What do you
It's
think happened right today
ridiculous.
when Bryce Harper just hit the
Oh,
home run?
dude, ridiculous. Kyle Schwarber, first pitch, home run. Trey Turner, great job, but got out. Bryce Harper coming in.
And you made some money.
Made some money. Baby.
Nice. And
The
it's legal in
Phils-
Jersey.
Phils are on a roll. I understand that the Eagles did that. That's going to happen. We all knew they weren't going to be undefeated for the entire year. But you know what? It's Red October right now, and we're in it to win it, baby. Give him the Nick Castellanos. Let's go.
Oh man. Well, too bad this is not a sports podcast. Otherwise, we would be thriving.
Yes, we would. Yes, we would. I'd have a lot of content to bring out, but you know what? Let's get into some other content. You know what?
Well, we actually had a fan reach out on the live prior to this.
Right,
Anyways, we won't give the guy out, but those who were there before know who he is. Basically, we're gonna try to get this more involved, more in tune with our audience. So basically, what he was asking here, one, to be on it, which he'll be on soon, but two, does everything happen for a reason? Is there no mythical creature that controls everything, or is it just gonna happen regardless of what you do?
So there was a scenario brought about. Some bad fortune happened, and the bad fortune happened to something where somebody was supposed to be, but they weren't there because of unforeseen reasons, and they were pulled away. And glad that it didn't happen when they were there.
Well, so basically, it's just a crash he had into a pole, but luckily no one was there to get hurt.
Yeah, it was on his passenger side. Took it out, and he's fine. But you know what? Does everything happen for a reason? That person was supposed to be there. They were supposed to be going with him wherever he was going, and something happened right beforehand, and they canceled on him.
Yeah,
and
but
he went to go.
Well, so here's the thing. It goes down to the point of the fact that if you look on the other side, playing devil's advocate here, are we having the same conversation if someone was there and got hurt?
I mean, yes and no.
What do you mean no? Because if you agree with that everything happens for a reason, it doesn't matter what factors come into play. Like, let's say, I find a perfect house next week and I just happen to buy it. everything is open for a reason to that point. But if I don't find a house for another 6 months, again, happens for a reason. I was not meant to get that house until that moment happened.
True. I
So-
agree.
So I'm not trying because I want to get away from the death freaking topic of it, but more on the side of, like whatever
Everything
happens.
happens for a reason. You don't get stuff, or you get stuff for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, to lead you on to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree in that. I
And-
agree that, you know what, life is about experiences, and what you experience affects the next experience. 100%.
Oh, 100. Yeah, really. It's it goes down to like love, unfortunately death sometimes, or even just your day-to-day life. But so to go on top of what he said, one thing that I actually thought about, I think it was like 2 nights ago, and this was a really funny thought if you are single and you've been through the dating app process. So
I've been through that. Where are we going with this? Let me get it.
So again, if you guys are on the live, please just comment if you ever experience it. If you're a girl, you probably never experience it, but it's okay if you have. Have you ever been on a dating app, Hinge, Tinder, Bumble, wherever the hell it is, and you've been swiping for a couple days now, and you're like, oh, okay, these people look nice, but you never got like any matches, which happens, all right. But then how it tells you have 20 likes, pay for the premium. What if there's no likes there either? So like you're kind of just on match lists for the first, I don't know, like maybe for 6-7 days. Do you start blaming yourself, or is it just because no one is on the app? Do you start questioning, is it the app or is it just me?
So those apps work based off algorithms,
Of course.
and you have to swipe in order to get matches.
Yeah.
Trust me, you'll always have something in the like section.
I
I haven't not had something in the like section,
well, 'cause
and I did pay for the premium for a little bit just to see. When you get 33 people in your like section, you're like, people actually like me? Wait, what?
I thought this was a genius idea though, because think of it. If you have a bunch of likes, like obviously that's an incentive to pay for it. But if you don't, but it offers you to boost your likeness and your like visibility, are you more inclined to do it when you have nothing, or more inclined when you have something?
Something.
I think desperation overcomes self-satisfaction in that way.
I don't think it's self-satisfaction. I think it's desperation. You're seeing, because you don't have any matches that are physically coming in. You have 23 likes sitting there. You're desperate to see those 23 likes.
Yeah, but if you don't get the likes and you want to boost it, I think your desperation will come to a factor that.
Are you kidding me? I'd be like, what? I don't have anybody in my liked column. I've been swiping for 3 days.
Well, because you can
Why would I pay extra money to see this stuff when I don't have anything there?
you can blame the algorithm in that aspect. You can
No.
blame it. So like,
Every
all right,
swipe-
let's boost that chances here.
Every swipe you take, you're boosting the algorithm.
Not really. It's just a self-made system that has already placed you in a certain spot. Again, happening for a reason. And to that point, like if you're not reading someone in your radius and in your preferences, it will
Listen.
expand it.
Listen, if I've gone 3 days and I ain't getting no likes on my thing, everything's happening for a reason. I'm shutting it down. I'm it wasn't meant to be. I'm sorry.
Oh
But if
my
I got
God.
23 likes, I'm spending that $35 just to see.
I've never spent money on a dating app. We did it once when we were in spring break in Malibu.
You told me you spent money on Grindr last night.
Anyways, sorry, Allie. She's watching this too.
It's all good.
We did this in it's not Malibu. What the hell? Myrtle Beach. We did
When was this?
spring break years ago. I think
Okay.
2018, where we all just chipped in $10 and just to see who was around to bring back to the penthouse. It worked for a couple guys, not me or anything like that. But I know people that would do it in that regards. That's okay in my opinion. So
To spend the money.
if you're with a group, if you're in a town that you don't know what's going on, if you want to like,
You gotta have some game.
my boys had game.
You gotta have some texting game.
What'd you call it again? It was Riz.
Riz. You gotta have some Riz, and it's
You need Riz when you're taken too.
I have face-to-face Riz. I don't have over-the-text Riz. My texts are more dry than the Sahara Desert, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Give it like a little, hey, how's it going?
How's your day doing?
Just like not.
How's
there.
work? Good. What'd you do today? Nothing. Work. How's your night? Good. How'd you sleep? Good. You gotta have like answering questions, not one worded.
Yeah,
So
true.
But if they only give you one word, they don't give a shit.
Nah, true. Right. One thing that I wanted to say was, I ate a very late lunch today.
Mm-hmm.
And when you eat a late lunch, would you rather eat an early dinner or a late dinner in that respect? Because usually people eat dinner around 5:30, 6 o'clock.
What time's lunch?
2 o'clock?
Late. Well, late is considered anything after like 6:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, late. I always eat late dinners then. I don't have a regular. If I have a dinner at 5, 6 o'clock, I will be hangry by 9.
I just know, I understand that, but I just know people that regularly eat at 5:30 or 6 o'clock. That's like an early dinner.
You know who doesn't eat till like 9 or 10?
Who?
Every Italian out there.
True. Very true. But like early dinners are going to, especially with a late lunch, they're going to stuff you, but I feel like you get a little bit more like the comatose afterwards, right? Because you're just stuffing yourself.
That's true.
I was a bartender for a while. I still am a bartender, but like a all the time bartender. By the way, cashed in again. All the time bartender.
That's freaking amazing.
Day and night. I would work until 2:30 down the shore, not get home until 4, and I wouldn't eat until late. So I've always been a late dinner person. But apparently, you're not supposed to eat late and then go to sleep, which is a health thing.
It's a big thing. It's a big no-no in this state of like world.
But my whole thing was like, you're a late dinner guy.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm a big late dinner guy. I know a lot of people who are early dinner people, and I just don't have the self-control to sit there and not eat after I have dinner. I'd be that guy snacking on everything.
Ali just said most European countries don't even eat dinner till like 9 o'clock.
Really?
Which is true. No, it's true though. That's why Italians don't eat till late. That's one of the many countries. That's the only thing I know of. But I didn't know a lot of them did, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
I just ate ravioli, so I'm good on food. I was gonna say you're gonna make me hungry.
No, what time did you eat? 7:30.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's late.
Makes our point. Yeah.
Dinner is one thing, but one thing I figured out was like when I finally get into my house, whenever that day is, I know I'm gonna have to do everything myself, cooking my dinner. I mean, I do my own laundry, but you have to mix everything into it. I was doing it after our game yesterday, and I thought about it. Is there anything out there that you shouldn't be folding neatly? Think about
Hold on, wait a second. What kind of question is that?
Think
is there
of it.
anything out there, meaning like when you have
In
your
your
own
laundry.
house, that you should not be folding neatly?
Whatever is in your laundry, you put in washer, dryer. Is there anything out there that you like? You just shouldn't be folding. I got this idea from Drake and Josh.
Dress shirts.
Actually, huh?
Dress shirts. Dress shirts you put on a hanger and put up.
Okay. Let me. Okay. I see what you're
iron
saying.
them if you need to, and then you put them up on a hanger and put them up.
Okay.
Sometimes long sleeve sweatshirts. Don't fold them because they'll all wrinkle up. You put them on a hanger and you put them in your closet.
Fair enough. I agree with that.
They stay wrinkle free.
That wasn't going to be my point though, and you think I'm stupid once I say what my point was.
Bed sheets.
No, but do you know what's hard?
Folding bed sheets.
Yes, that is the most.
That's the most difficult thing.
What
The elastic one.
There's a word for it. What's it called?
Not your comforter is what you have on top.
Yeah, no.
Bed sheet. It's your bed sheet.
Okay.
There's something underneath the bed sheet.
Yeah.
That white one.
No. No, that one's for the mattress. That's a mattress cover.
Mattress
and then
cover.
the one to cover the mattress cover.
Bed sheet.
Wow, beds have a lot of covers.
Yeah,
You have the mattress cover, you have the cover for the mattress cover, you have the bed sheet, you have the blanket, and then you have the comforter for the blanket.
And then you have pillow covers.
Too many covers. Anyways, where I was going was that I was folding my laundry and socks and underwear.
You don't fold your socks?
I used to. Well, when you say fold, what do you mean? Like actually fold it, or do you just like put it in a little pocket?
To do the little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
Dude, when you're done your laundry, you're folding everything, you have everything, all the socks, underwear left in the bottom. I take my underwear, fold it once, flip it over, done.
You fold your underwear?
Fold it in half, flip it over. Yeah, because I'm not just going to throw it in my drawer. And
Why
then,
not?
like,
Why not?
bro, I'm single. I'm trying to impress women.
The-
What's better than freshly pressed
I would
underwear?
love to hear someone tell me that, you know what? When I look for a guy, I really hope he folds his
I
underwear.
really hope he has freshly pressed underwear.
If you press your underwear, you got more problems than women, babe. Man.
No,
That's
but
what I'm
socks. No, but socks and underwear are left in your basket. Take your socks, all the matches, really quick and throw them in because they're so much easier to pull out. You're not sitting there in your drawer like.
You're gonna call me a madman then, because socks. It goes like dress socks, bathing suit, socks, underwear, socks, underwear. That's it.
You're mad, man.
Look, I have three different socks. I have long white socks, I have long black socks, and I have short white socks. It's not
What
that
about
hard
the
to mix
short
and
black
match.
socks?
I have one pair stuck in the back.
Okay.
But there's nothing to mix and match.
What
It's not
about decorative socks?
to the left? Those are my dress socks.
Do you buy only one brand of sock?
Nike. Well, I do have Champions now.
Do you have like dry fit and then regular fit?
No, I have Nike and I have Champions, but I have more Nike than anything. So that's the only thing I'm really looking for is the logo.
I have like
And-
6 different pairs of socks, dude.
I'm brand loyal.
Not pairs.
I'm-
I have 6
I'm very
different
loyal to my brands, like Nike and I guess Champion at this point. This is a Nike.
I have-
These Nike shorts.
I have Nike, I have Champion, I have Calvin Klein, I have. What the hell is this?
Show the world
Calvin
how
Klein.
freaking dirty your fucking feet are.
Nah, my feet are clean, dog. That's some clean feet.
Honestly, like if you really
You got to show them dogs off every once in a while,
Mm,
right?
I never mind. I'm not even gonna make the sound.
Go ahead, make the
No,
comment.
No, I wasn't even gonna say.
Come on,
it.
do it
Nah.
for the folks.
I prefer the fucking pussycats than anything. I'd rather hear a meow than a roof.
What? You don't like the dogs?
I'm keeping this PG-13.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I mean, I could have cut it out, but I don't want to.
All good.
I'm just saying.
All good. If you want to keep it PG-13,
I will keep it PG-13
then
because
I wouldn't say what you were gonna say then.
No, I wouldn't. But the one thing I know that we left off last week that I think we need to touch on, is the myth.
Yeah, but we didn't prepare.
You maybe didn't, but I did.
What do you have?
No, I didn't. Oh, wait, you thought we were going to do this during the podcast?
Did we say we were doing it during the podcast?
No, we were going to drink the days before and then come hungover.
No.
No?
We said we were gonna do it during the podcast because liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
So you want to
Beer
be
before liquor.
So you want to
never
get drunk
sicker.
during Oh, that's a good. Actually,
To end it off. Like the last half hour.
so get drunk and then talk about it?
Kind
You're
of.
confusing me. What the hell
No,
you
no,
want
no.
to do
We,
with
we
this?
start off the podcast.
Okay.
We do what we need to do.
Yeah.
We get through what we need to get through. Then all of a sudden, here comes the Jameson, and here comes the beer, and you drink about 4 beers, and then drink a few Jameson shots, and I'll drink 4 Jameson shots and a few beers,
Either way, we're going to be trashed.
and we just got to dumb it down somehow.
Sounds a win-win scenario.
But I'll
to
be
me.
fine, and you'll be upstairs puking later, because it's not a myth. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, never sicker.
I throw up when I want to. I'm a pull trig type of guy. It's easier, it's better, it's faster.
You're the type of guy that disappears into the bathroom for an hour during a party, just
I'm
to
not.
sit there and dry
No.
heave, and then finally
I'm
pull
not
the
dry
trigger.
breathing.
I don't know.
I'm not. That's embarrassing. Why would I want to be in that? That's not. I rather look. I can embarrass myself left and right all day long. I do it by doing this. I get it. But there's more embarrassing things out there. Oh wait.
Like what?
Oh, you know what the most embarrassing thing is?
One more time, say it again.
I didn't say English. Do you know the most embarrassing one of the most embarrassing things out there to do in public is with our generation when you get the phone out and let's say you're trying to show off on social media where you're going to be at and everything and your flash comes on instead in a really dark room. It's like you're the asshole now.
Yeah, when you go to take a picture and the flash comes on.
especially like let's say someone's in front of you and you're just trying to take a picture of your feet, and everyone's like, "Why the hell would you take a
Oh,
picture
you're
of me?"
talking about that meme
What meme?
where they're all sitting on the couch watching a movie?
I don't know the meme.
No, well, it's not a meme. It's just a video that I saw on TikTok. This girl has her feet across her boyfriend who's sitting there, and there's somebody else sitting here, somebody sitting here, and the guy sitting here takes a picture of the girl's feet.
Oh my
And the flash comes on, and everyone's like, "Yo, what the hell, bro?" And he's just sitting there like this. Just like rookie mistake. Rookie.
I never have my flash on. Never. I made that mistake maybe once by pressing the flashlight button, but not the flash itself. I think I've done a pretty good job with that, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Have you?
I do a good job of. I never have the flash on any of my things. None of my things. Nope. Snapchat, no. Regular camera, no. No flash. So I do a pretty good job. The only thing I really suck at is leaving my flash on in my pocket.
Yeah.
Or it just coming on and just being like, I am notorious for people being like, hey bud, your flash is on. That's why I always have to have a charger with
I just
me,
let people deal with it. I don't even say anything.
You don't?
Nah. I just look
you're
at you.
that guy?
I'm just like, you'll figure it
You're
out.
that guy.
It just happened to me
Come on.
2 days ago when I was in Landmark and
If that happened to you, I would be like, hey Jake, just let you know your flashlight's on. If that happened to me, you're telling me you'd let me go the entire night with my flashlight on?
If you're that big of an idiot not to notice your flashlight's on the entire night, then you deserve that.
Ah, man, you are one jerk. There's
I'm
another
not a
word that
jerk,
goes
though.
along with that, but you know what? You're a freaking dirtbag.
Also, to top on what we were talking about folding earlier, Zach did say socks, but he didn't say underwear. Just saying. He did say
I mean, how can you not fold your underwear? I don't want to have wrinkles in my ass
Next.
crack.
Next.
All right, is my flash off? Okay. Another thing that I have
Oh my god.
is not only do I keep my flash on, I mean, I'd never watched a lot of social media, and recently, since we've gotten this, I've been watching and doing a lot of things on my phone.
It's not good.
My screen time is pretty high.
Oh my god, I hate my screen time.
Do you pay attention to that?
I mean, I pay attention when it tells me, but that's pretty much it. Like
Mine stopped telling me. Mine's like, all right, I don't know why I keep telling you anymore, 'cause it just goes up and up.
So without asking you, just tell me if this sounds high to you, because this is what it just told me yesterday for my last week, 6 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's really high. It's my average before I worked here, 'cause I was doing construction.
Yeah.
And I was using my phone every day, because my speedometer in my car works, but doesn't work at night when it's dark out.
Yeah.
So I always put Waze on, because it has the speed on it.
I don't like Waze.
Well, I always like putting it on because it has the speed on it.
Yeah.
With that being said, my screen time was 3 hours and 40 minutes every day.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
It used to be 4 hours for me. When I was out.
I feel like that seems acceptable, especially because I was going back and forth to work an hour each way using GPS. So that means my screen time was only an hour and 35, 2 hours each day.
So let me tell you this then, because I do 45 minutes to work. All right, let's just call it an hour, just to call it.
Yeah.
An hour back from work, plus another 30 to 45 minutes to wherever I have to drive for my appointment.
Mm-hmm.
That's already about 2.5 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
So you knock that off, I'm at 3 hours.
Yeah.
So,
if I knocked that off, I'd be an hour and 30 minutes.
but I'm no better because when I was out on medical leave,
On medical leave? Yeah.
you're talking like 10, 11 hours.
All right, let's see.
I'm just saying.
So,
it's like, because I was bored, man. There was not much to do.
All right, let's see what we're looking at.
A lot of TikTok, a lot of Insta, a lot of YouTube videos.
All right, my daily average is up 80% down 80% from last week.
That's good though.
Daily average 51 minutes. What? This thing trip. Okay. Daily average 6 hours and 9 minutes.
That's a lot.
And I'm not traveling that much more.
How bored are you at work?
We have a lot of people that come in, but I put my AirPods in and watch Instagram or stuff like that. And then when people get up, I just have a habit of just throwing it in my pocket and not locking my screen. So it's just playing the same reel over and over while I'm taking care of people. I'm
How-
wondering what's happening.
How often do you fall asleep and you wake up and you're like, oh crap, my algorithm's all messed up now because I just had some video playing 1,000 times.
Never done that.
I woke up.
I always close my phone and go to sleep. I
You-
don't fall asleep looking at my phone.
I've done it plenty of times, and you're gonna think I'm joking, but I swear to God, I'm not. This was like when I was taking the antibiotics and other drugs for the pain, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and it's it said the largest cock in the animal kingdom is the elephant, and it was just going into that the entire time.
You had that happen to you?
It was just going off my phone. I thought I was back in like my teen days
No, you
watching the Discovery Channel. I
That's
swear to God,
ridiculous.
it was something because I watched like the Predators thing on Netflix, and they had a version of it on TikTok, and I was just like looking through a couple of them. I got stuck on. I guess for some reason the elephant one was on there. So yeah, then you can only expect what was put on my feed.
Oh
for
yeah.
the next week.
Oh yeah. All Animal Kingdom stuff.
Not fun. Some big some
No, you could just leave that right there, and
Yeah.
we'll pick up on something else.
you actually I was gonna say you're gonna pick it up from later on. Like I don't want to go on later. I don't think we would have enough time for this episode. We would. But this is more like an hour talk topic. Is from my favorite movie. You've heard of Interstellar
I
before?
haven't seen it.
You haven't?
No.
Best movie of all time.
Yeah?
Best movie. I don't care if it's not funny.
I heard it's pretty good.
Dude, it messes your mind up. Like I don't care if you think you're on something. If you're not, you're on. Like it puts you on something. It basically talks about the space-time continuum. Time
Wow,
frame.
you just nailed that word. High
Thank
five.
you. I'm not that proud of it because I know that word very well. But it's like a 3.5, 4 hour movie, and essentially it goes into about talking about black holes entering them and then being in a fifth dimension world, and
In a fifth dimension.
that hits my sweet spot as in like just thinking about it, like it's saying how time is irrelevant and what can pass through time. You can't go back, but you can go forward.
Can you?
But also what can transcend through time? Can anything get through? Can love get through? Can voices, actions, gravity? Is gravity transferable in that sense? That's what it talks
Transferable
about.
to what?
To another dimension, to another place
Dude,
in
this
time.
is blowing my mind. What the heck are you saying?
Do you not know this?
No.
There's a theory where
And I'm big in theories.
I know you are. There's a theory where gravity can pass through time frames. So like right now we're talking, we're doing our thing. Literally someone can be up right there looking down on this specific time frame in life. And then for example in the movie, let's say that pillow was a bookshelf or part of it. That would
What, the one behind Joe?
yeah, it would fall down and it just looked like something happened. But it was realistically someone trying to like get through to us in some way. Like I got hit with this when I was young. In this room, basically the way it was set up was that I had a chair there with a TV, and this Bible right here behind the sheet fell into a specific spot in the Bible. And I read the page. I can't remember what it said, but I'm like, I have to read this. There was no, or whatever the hell it was. There was no coincidence that opened at that spot. It was the weirdest thing in my life. Like
You don't remember what it said?
I was like 8, 9, 10 years old.
And you don't remember what it said?
It helped me in some way. I know that.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like things happen. You think like, oh, it's just an accident. You just breeze by it.
Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in all that.
The question is, do you think gravity can pass through time, any time frame, past, future, or present?
No. I do not. Would you like me to explain why?
Yeah.
Because in the present, gravity is acting upon us right now.
What is gravity?
Gravity is an existential force. It's something that's brought upon us by our atmosphere.
Okay.
So anything outside our atmosphere has no gravity
And
unless it has another atmosphere of its own.
so you're thinking in the literal terminal that we were taught.
Yeah. What other terminal is there?
Gravity is a force of nature that can basically like work as teleportation.
What is
The best
nature?
way, is the best way.
What
is
is
the best way.
nature?
Nature meaning environment, scenery, place and time.
Yeah.
So like,
Acting upon you now.
yeah, but gravity we think is like phone dropping.
Yeah.
That's the literal term of it.
That's what it is.
But you can get a different definition of it.
How? What is the different definition of gravity? Huh? Please enlighten me.
You're gonna.
No. This is far fetched. This is ridiculous. What the hell are you talking about? Gravity means whoop. There you go. I'm stuck to the earth. Everything falls at 9.32 meters per second squared.
And you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong at all. What I'm saying is some force out there can push ourselves from now all the way from 10 years from now. Going back to how everything happens for a reason, gravity is a force that in some other dimension, someone has full control of certain parts that can happen. Not saying like they can make a house get crushed or a meteor fall.
I don't think that gravity correlates with that. I just think it's a message trying to get through, and they're using gravity to relay that message in that time.
You're thinking though the actual push of in the movie, the book falling as gravity. That's not what gravity is though. Gravity is just the force between a dimension itself. That's what's the other part of gravity is. It's be able to communicate between different dimensions.
That would be a gravitational pull.
Same
of
concept.
Something falling off of a thing and reaching the ground. That doesn't make sense to me. It's either you're not explaining it in a way that's making sense to me.
It's hard.
Or,
it's hard. It's a hard that I don't know. I don't fully understand.
Yeah, you get to just call up somebody with a PhD really quick.
it's-
Anybody over there got a PhD on our live stream, huh?
Dude,
Because this guy's talking some crazy,
I'm not.
crazy business.
I'm telling you. You watch the movie.
Oh, it says screen time 8.5 hours.
Well, yeah, because we're on live. I'm just saying, if you watch the movie, you'll have a better understanding what I'm trying to get through. It may not make sense to a lot of people, even myself, because I'm just talking on my ass at this point. But there is something out there that we don't have knowledge of. And the one part of the movie was talking about that is love transferable.
There's a lot of things that we don't have knowledge
So
of.
let me ask you this: can love pass through time?
Yes, in a shorter amount of time, yes. Not in a longer amount of time.
Because that's the argument. It's love versus gravity. Love can pass through for generations and generations for people that are long gone or may not even exist yet.
I don't think that is true.
That is.
How can you love your great grandfather that you've never met? You can.
I'm not talking about like 5 generations. Like I don't know that person.
You just said from generation to generation.
like
Now, if I'm talking about, I love my dad, and my dad passes on, and I am 80 years old, and I'm telling my grandson about the love I have for the knowledge that my father gave me. I'm still loving my dad.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is in the future.
and you can pass that love emotion to your son, who would essentially.
He hasn't experienced it.
But
His experience was intangible.
But-
my experience was tangible.
yes, but that love that you have for him, he now has it for you. So that's what the love is passing through time. That's the same amount of love he shares with you now from being you.
I don't know if it's the same amount though, because everybody perceives it differently. It may be a stronger love. It may be a lesser love.
If you ask 10 people if they all love their father, if you put it on a scale 1 to 10, how much do you love your parents?
Yeah.
The majority of them that are in this circle would say a 10. So that means that love is transferable. If you put it to the sons, 10. To them, their sons, 10. Putting to an actual singular figurative number, and it's putting it into a tangible number.
Okay. That's a little better.
That's the best way to look at it. But emotion wise, you don't think about it. It's it's a concept that it's unconscious to us.
Going back to unconditional love from last week,
Yeah.
I think that in nature we are supposed to unconditionally love our parents for what they give us growing up in life. I do believe that unconditional love can be passed on, but I feel as though there are things that make people deter from that, and it can be broken.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I'm not saying it would last forever, but
Cool.
if
What does that have to do with gravity?
it's the theory, they make an argument that love can pass through time like gravity, in the way they explain it. So for people,
How can gravity pass through time?
so basically, I just have a challenge for everyone just to look up Interstellar and watch it because it has Matthew McConaughey, great actor. I think we all can agree on that. And if you have 3.5 hours to 4 hours after work or before or during, just watch it. Like, it's hard to explain. It's hard to like freaking think about, but it's amazing in that regard.
Fair enough.
So it's impossible to explain. It really is because the way they did it, and this will be the last thing I'll touch on it, is they'll travel into some sort of galaxy, and sitting outside the orbit of this planet, it's normal Earth time, 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
But once they reach the atmosphere of this planet, 1 hour equals 7 years on Earth time. Think about that for a second.
Well, it's just like the light years comparison.
I don't think it has to do anything with that. 1 hour on a different planet in a different galaxy, the same galaxy we're all in,
Yeah, but
it's 7 hours.
how do you know what an hour is there?
It's based on, I don't know. I don't know though, but all
Yeah.
you know is that if you're there for 3 hours and you come back on your ship,
It's been 21 hours.
it's been 21 years.
21 years.
How do you concept that you're like, I was just gone for 3 hours, but now my daughter went from being 10 years old to now 31. There's no way to fathom that.
How do you explain that planets are light years away from us, but an astronaut can go up and come down from Mars in 3 months, and it's light years?
Gravitational pull from the sun, I guess. Right?
I don't know. I'm not well enough educated on this.
Neither am
I wish I
There,
did some more research before we started talking about this, because I would hit you with facts.
there is a scientist out there on TikTok, or you might know him. I forgot his name, but he talks about all this stuff.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
That's
Bill
another one.
Nye, the science guy.
Bill.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Just like you said, I probably should have done more research.
All right. Do you know what I want to do more research on?
What?
Is it a guy thing that, like, all right, and you have a smaller car than me, so it may not apply to you, but guys with trucks or SUVs, at least,
Yeah.
whenever I mean, even in a golf cart, dude, when we're golfing, why is it when I see a puddle, I want to drive right through that thing? Why is it? Well, dude, I don't.
Satisfaction.
Dude, satisfaction. What is it? It's not even an adrenaline rush, dude. Is that just a guy thing, or is that a girl thing
No,
as well? I don't see girls going, oh, look, there's a puddle. Let's go right through it. But every freaking guy that I know that drives a truck is like, oh, yo, look at that puddle. Let's see how big of a splash I can make.
it's the same reason why we're in the shower and we make a little pull with our chest and our hands and we just go, whoop. Just the dumbest things can entertain us. I don't think I have a reasoning for that. It just happens. Like, it's just like
Do you do that too, though?
all the time.
Yeah, every puddle you see, it's just like,
There's
let's
a
see
big
what I
puddle
can
around the
do.
Dunkin' every time it rains, and I just
Yep, the
jump
one right
into
over
it.
there. Me
Yep.
too. Every time.
Did you do the same thing with leaves?
No,
I-
because I'm scared of leaves.
I'm
I'm
scared.
scared of wet leaves.
I'm not scared of leaves themselves. I'm scared that there's actual kids hiding in there,
No,
and then I might
too.
run. Like,
I don't want to run.
I know I'm being Anakin for Halloween and everything, and I know he was a kid slayer and everything, but I'm not trying to bring that into my real life.
No, that's last thing we need is just something brought up on the news. Jake Page arrested for
Publicity is never bad.
No.
It can't be. Well,
It can be.
oh, you kill little younglings, and there's a different story.
Yeah.
Unclogging drains. That's so satisfying.
So satisfying. I could sit there and watch those unclogging drain videos forever.
Would you? That's a good job. Would you say? Would you take the job just because of how
Satisfying it is?
Yeah.
No.
Depends how much pay though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say you got paid a $80,000 salary to unclog drains
A year?
everywhere.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
I mean, I feel like it's one of those feelings that would fade over time.
You think so?
I don't know. I guess there's that one.
If you're
I guess there's that one that you unclog and it's like, and it makes perfect tornado, and you're just like, man, that's what I live for. That's why I do this job.
If you're sitting in bed all day watching the same freaking video, basically, I think you can get paid to
not
actually
all
do
day,
it.
but I might get hooked on it for like 15 minutes.
Well, technically, well, actually, that's not that job itself. Isn't just unclogging. I think that's just a township worker.
Yeah.
I gotta sneeze.
Do it. You won't.
No, because I got nowhere to sneeze.
Watermelon. Watermelon. Did it help you not sneeze?
That's no.
Watermelon.
It's pineapple.
Watermelon. Watermelon.
It's pineapple.
Watermelon.
Pineapple.
Watermelon.
Okay, new topic. Can saying a freaking word stop you from sneezing? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You know how you stop sneezing? You just tell yourself, don't sneeze.
It's getting your mind off, but makes you think about something else.
No, I got my mind off by myself. Not because you said a freaking fruit.
Watermelon.
Watermelon's a fruit, right?
Watermelon.
It's first of all.
Why are you asking me a question? That watermelon is a fruit.
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Because fruits usually grow on trees.
Yeah.
This.
So is a pumpkin a fruit? Is pumpkin a vegetable?
Is no? Did you know avocado's a vegetable?
Yeah.
But it grows on trees.
Yeah.
I don't know what a pumpkin is.
It's a gourd.
The hell's a gourd?
Something that grows in the ground.
What, like potatoes?
Melon.
Potato is
Is pumpkin a melon?
What's a potato then?
Is a pumpkin a melon? What's it?
It's not a melon.
No.
Why would they call it a pumpkin then?
A pumpkin melon.
Or
all right. So a potato is technically a starch, right?
But it grows
And
underground, so
it grows underground, so it's technically a root.
Yeah, we eat roots like carrots.
Yeah.
So technically, should you eat the leaf of the carrot, not the bottom of the carrot?
No.
Why? It's a root.
Because yeah, I understand, but back in the day, especially now too, a certain type of roots have properties that are actually good in healing and medicine.
Dude, imagine the first person just picking up a carrot or like a potato, like,
well, what is this bright orange
I
thing
think I can
doing
eat
in the
this.
ground? Yeah. What is this bright orange thing
What-
do? I would have been the guy to be like, "Whoosh, oh, look at this. Jake, eat this. Try it."
They're like, all right.
He probably would have been like,
not too
me
bad.
eat courage. I would have been like, would you just call that
Carrot.
courage?
That's what we'll call it. Carrots.
Yes.
Oh my god. That would have.
What about an onion? See this little bulb sitting on top of the ground, and you bite into it and you start crying.
Why would you eat something that makes you cry?
I don't know.
Don't you think it would be poison?
Yeah.
Right?
Some way and hurt your body.
Yeah.
What about mushrooms? Growing off of a log.
Do they-
Growing off of other
Okay,
things
what do you
too.
think happened first with mushrooms? Do you think they started getting sick because it was a fungus, or do you think they started getting trippy because it's a psychedelic?
I think they started getting trippy. But
First,
yeah,
the
because
first mushroom ever
well,
eaten.
no, probably sick because either way, even if you get trippy, you're still getting sick.
Because you have to cook them
Because
for it to be a psychedelic.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but no, you don't.
you have to
you
do something.
You
of
just
it.
dry them out. No, there's psilocybins in it that just do everything. If you want to put it in an edible, yeah, you got to cook it out. But it's kind of just like decarboxylating marijuana. Like you need to cook it out. But there are certain psilocybins that are in those psychedelic mushrooms. But the thing is, you're food poisoning yourself when you eat them.
Either way,
That's
yes.
why you're getting high.
So
and tripping on mushrooms.
I've asked this question before. Then I think I already know the answer. But if I just go out and eat a mushroom that's in the ground, I'm just gonna get sick. I don't get any benefit. There's no benefit from it.
Yeah, there is. There's certain types of bacteria that are good for you, and certain type of bacteria that are bad for you.
Yep.
Depends on what it has in it.
I'm not asking that. I'm asking, am I more likely just to be more sick than anything, or am I more likely to get a benefit from it?
It's a great question.
I feel like I would get more sick, and I have to get my stomach pumped at that point.
Well, it is a fungus, and your body does have things to fight against it. But
But it has to be prepared the right way, right?
I guess
Like it's like if you eat meat that's 7 days old rather than eating it fresh, right? Like either way, you're getting protein from it, but it just matters if it's good or not. Fungus works the opposite way. It's actually bad for you when it's fresh, and then when it's dried out and out for a while, it's actually better for
Well,
you.
I feel like that can go both ways in tangent with, like berries. Like certain berries that you eat are good for you.
There's
But
so
there's also
many berries.
poisonous berries out there.
But
So like
but-
that's like if you were to go out and just pick a random berry, you could get sick from it.
but poisonous berries they can't get better. Mushrooms can, depending on type of. Actually, I guess it's the same thing.
Oh yeah. If
Yeah,
there's a bad
'cause
mushroom, you're not gonna feel great after you eat it.
there's a bad berry, you won't feel great either.
Mhm.
You learn something
You,
new.
you just got to know what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm no herbivore. I don't know anything about plants like that.
Did you know that there are no red raspberries that are poisonous for you? If you see a raspberry, you're pretty much good to eat it.
That makes sense. So we went
Wait,
from.
disclaimer. I don't know.
Someone's gonna go
I'm
out
pretty
there.
sure that there's especially in Jersey, there's no red raspberries that are bad for you to eat. My cousin has a farm in Tom's River. There is raspberries and blackberries galore on his property, and right around like the end of June, early July, is when everything just starts to come up. All the raspberries, all blackberries come out, and it's the best. We go back there, we get pricked by the thorns on the bush, and we just pull all the raspberries off, get a whole cup of them, and just sit there and eat them, and have to pick the seeds from our teeth afterwards.
You know what I love picking off a tree? This was in California. Have you?
Apples.
No, close though. It tasted like an apple. Have you ever had an Asian pear before?
Yes,
It's so good.
they are.
It's
good.
so
They're
juicy.
juicy. They're so good.
I don't know why they call it Asian pear because it doesn't. I don't know why they call it Asian pear because it doesn't look like one. It doesn't taste like one. But you bite into it, it just has all like it's so fresh. I love it.
What's your favorite fruit?
This is contradicting myself because I said I hate juice, but I would say probably cantaloupe. Cantaloupe.
How is that contradicting yourself? You said you hate juice.
Because all juices come from fruits.
Nah, some are artificial and pumped with sugar,
I know.
so I can see
Well,
why
with
you don't
sugar.
like it. Cantaloupe is your favorite?
Cantaloupe. I have a top three because you can't go wrong with it. It would be cantaloupe, grapes, and apples with peanut butter. It could be a regular apple, but I prefer it with peanut butter. Watermelon for you. No? Pineapple? Mango. Guava. Pear. Banana. Cantaloupe. Did I say grape? Grape. Am I close?
Actually, yeah, grows on a vine.
Watermelon.
Blueberries. There's a tree.
It's a tree.
Okay.
It's a small tree. It's like strawberries.
Mine would be.
Oh, wait, no.
Mine would be
Strawberries.
Mine would be blueberries, strawberries.
Strawberries and grapes. That's my top two.
I would have to go to. I would have to go blueberries, strawberries, and either grapes or watermelon. I think they're tied for third.
I agree.
All right. If anybody has any preference on fruits, let us know what your favorite fruit is out there.
Yeah, because that's the most exciting thing to talk about.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, it's pretty cool.
It is. But unfortunately, as much as I would love to talk about fruits, I think that's all the time we got.
I mean, I'm talking to a fruit right now.
I'm talking to a nutcase right here, so we'll talk about nuts next time.
All right, that's episode 10, guys. Appreciate everybody for coming and hanging along. I don't think we mentioned this earlier, but it really helps when everybody likes, comments, and subscribes. Especially comment on our stuff. You know, let us know what we want. We just tried having somebody just let us know what they want to talk about, what they want us to talk about on live earlier It really helps out, really helps us get pointed in a nice direction. It's episode 10. We have a lot more to talk about, but at the same time, we also want to make sure that everybody's happy watching what we do. So please, again, like, comment, subscribe, and live, laugh, and love, everybody. Please.
Exactly. You know, do everything you can. We appreciate you all. Join the live if you want to. You know, ask to join. We're open ears, open eyes, open arms. Everything's pretty much open except for our hearts.
We need to put some money together and get a nice new mixer that allows us to have multiple microphones rather than just two, and then we will be getting people on here.
We can do that.
We're going to.
No, I'm saying we can.
What?
I know how to.
You know how to with just this mixer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Forget what I said then. But we'll be having some guests on soon. Probably within the next few weeks. We've had a lot of people asking us whether it's over live or something like that. We will be incorporating all of our fans.
It'll be figured out. But again, like EJ said, follow everything. Intrusive _thoughts _pod _. But as always, for the sake, go Phils, go Birds, and I appreciate you as always.
Appreciate you too, brother.
And I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable.